I think we're rolling. Hey, everyone who is watching this in the future, thanks so much for checking out the live stream. I'm sorry you couldn't be here in person. It's all right. Nobody's perfect. I'm going to do this again every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. I had to check and see what time it was. 6 p.m. Pacific. If you want to go ahead and skip forward about 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to give everyone just a chance to get in here. Let me make sure we're streaming first. We are. Excellent. Let's test out the chat. Everything's working. Okay, good. I'm going to change strings on a bass and get things ready for today's stream. So, like I said, fast forward 2 or 3 minutes. The show will get started, I promise. First, I got to get some tools. Hold on. And I think this has yes. My friends over at Ernie Ball were kind enough some years ago to give me one of these. Shout out to Tim Dove, Artist Relations at Ernie Ball. It's called the Musician's Toolkit, and it's got just a bunch of, I don't know, stuff in it. Wrenches, string winder. Actually, the radius gauges I added. But today, I'm going to restring this bass while I'm waiting for people to come in. If you're here already, I can see there's 7 of you. Hi, nice to have you. Say hello, tell me where you're from. I don't bite. Contrary to what those screens are showing you behind me. This is the bass that we're going to be checking out today. It's the Sadowsky Metro Express 4-string PJ. I did a live stream not too long ago, a couple of weeks, using the 5-string J version. So today we're going to check out this one, the 4-string PJ version. And these are 5 strings. I don't need this 5th set. Hey, from Western Australia. No joke. I was just talking to a friend of mine who's on his way here from Australia, but his flight got canceled, so he's not on his way now, but he's flying from Sydney. And he's coming to stay with me for about a month, actually. I've never been to Perth, but it's on my list of things to do, I promise you. Okay. Like I said, I'm putting some new strings on this bass right here. These are going to be a set of GHS nickel wounds, balanced nickel strings. And I'm just throwing these on there because this bass, let me back up. Normally, I'm sure if you've seen any of my live streams before, you'll see that we do like an unboxing. This one's already unboxed. So Sadowsky sent me a 5-string J bass of their new Metro Express line. And they sent my friend Chris over at the bass channel. Shout out Chris, he was here last week. They sent him this bass, and so we traded. Now he's doing a video on the 5-string J, and I get to do a video on the 4-string PJ. So I'm just going to take 2 or 3 minutes here up top to put some new strings on it, because I believe these ones are about a month old. If he's had the bass as long as I've had the other one, that's the case. They're about a month old, and I doubt he's changed them. And I just grabbed a set of balanced nickel. Normally, bass boomers are what I play, but the nickels are pretty good too. Tracy, hey Tracy. Hey Jayme, Kokomo, Indiana. All right, I have a 5-string version of the Sadowsky. Yeah, well, if you've been here for the past couple of minutes, you heard me just talking about the other one. Hope you're doing well. Sharnold Papa from East Texas. I don't know why I'm yelling. I'm sorry. I've got a Metroline PJ likewise. Want to hear my take on it? Well, just hang in there about 5 or 10 more minutes. We'll have some strings on this guy. And just so you guys know what we're going to do today. Hold on. That string's almost done. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different songs pulled up here. I haven't played this instrument yet. I plugged it in. I made sure it worked. But we haven't explored it. I don't know what it does other than it's a PJ, and it's probably got the same preamp as the other one, bass and treble boost, and then a passive mode. So I know a little. Sorry, I had to get that note in tune first. I know a little about this instrument, but obviously it's a different configuration than the other one I've played. Hey, Cruz, how you doing? Hope you all are doing well. It's currently Wednesday night, 6 p.m. So far, everyone here seems to be in the States. So everyone's kind of in the same position as me, probably winding down for the day. Anyone have a rough day at work? Looking forward to the weekend. What day is it today? Wednesday? Shit. It's not the weekend yet. Yeah, a little ways to go. Guatemala City in Central America. Central America, yes. I've not been to Guatemala, but I have quite a few friends from there. Believe it or not, the place I grew up in LA had a big Nicaraguan and Guatemalan population. Pretty common. A lot of my friends growing up. So these are the revised Express models. Yes, I believe that is correct. This is a 2023 version. Revised, revamped. Don't ask me what they did differently. All I know is that it's supposed to be version 2.0. I'm sure the preamp got a little bit of work. And maybe some... Excuse me. Choking on air. Maybe something with the production. Excuse me. My throat's dry. Here in Las Vegas, it's pretty dry out. But we've got actually really nice weather at the moment. It's been 115 degrees for the past, 2 months. Today it was 89. So I know everywhere else in the world, they're complaining about record heat. I'm like, shut up. Bring that cold weather. It's no joke here. Greetings from Germany, Deutschland. Glad to hear of you. Basternaut, how are you? Are we going to have liftoff today? I'm sorry, guys. I should have started restringing this bass before going live. If you guys got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. So I got 2 more strings to go. 2 more. We're almost there. I promise. We're going to make some noise. I got a few songs I'm going to play. I'm going to just kind of explore this thing. Probably slap, playing with a pick. We've got an amp over here mic'd up and ready to go. Yes. I had to double check the ready to go part. That's not always the case around here. Basternaut, I didn't know you were in Deutschland. What part of Germany? I've been to Markneukirchen. Or Markneukirchen. I can't pronounce it. I don't know how to say it. I've also been to Weimar and Trippendorf. Where's Thomann? I think that's in Trippendorf. I saw that you tested a new Aguilar AG. Actually, no, I did not. What'd you think about it? Yeah, no, I don't. That was not me. Must have been another bald bass player on the internet. But if it's anything like Aguilar, anything else they make, I'm sure it's stellar. I have Aguilar pickups in several of my basses. I used to be an Aguilar artist back when I was touring. Most of the time I would play a DB751 or a Tonehammer 500. So I'm sure it's fantastic. Basternaut, Thomann, yeah, okay, yeah. So I've been to Thomann. The place is gnarly. Have you been there? You guys know what I'm talking about? For the Americans, Thomann is like Sweetwater and Costco had a baby, and somehow it's still bigger. Because it's the entire, like it's a music store, but it's an entire village. Like they bought a village in Germany in the countryside. And so like when you want to go to the guitar section, you go to the guitar building. You go to the guitar house, H-A-U-S, right? And you go to the recording building, right? It's not like the sections within one unit. Like it's a whole entity. It's crazy. We don't have that here in the States. Sweetwater, I hear awesome things, and I'm hoping to go there for some demo videos later in the fall. I can't talk about it because there's nothing to talk about other than I should be going to Sweetwater to be doing some demos over there. So I'm really looking forward to that, if it happens. Sadowsky, wink, wink, if it happens. Get in there. Last string, y'all, I promise. This is it. I have the Aguilar HH in my Spectre. Oh, the pickups. Okay, I was like, I don't know what pedal the HH is. Yeah, the humbucker, I guess. That's cool. Thinking about buying an AG preamp. You know what? Yeah, just about all of my active basses have the Aguilar OBP3. I have it in 1, 2, 3 of my active instruments. And there's only one other active bass. And it's this one. I know because I counted today. There's a video that's going to be coming out next month. I had a video do pretty well last month called P basses versus J basses, the ultimate showdown. But it's not the type of video you would expect. It's really just when do I reach from one over the other. So I'm doing the same style of video, but it's going to be active basses versus passive basses. When do I reach for one over the other? Why did I bring that up? I don't know. Because whatever I was just thinking of, apparently I'm doing in that video. Oh, the Aguilar preamp. Yeah, so I know how many active basses I have because I counted them today. I needed to know for the video. Okay, so like I said, normally this is an unboxing, and today it isn't. Hey, there's my voice. Okay, today it's not an unboxing because like I said, this came from my friend Chris. It's already unboxed. It's a month old at this point. But let's just jump in and check out my first impressions. Now, again, not technically my first impressions because it's probably a lot like the other instrument that they sent over. But let's go ahead and check it out. If I jump over to this angle, can we do this? Can I show you? Yeah, that's not bad. No, it's not perfectly in focus. I really like black on the tortoiseshell. That's pretty hot. 4 knobs, volume, blend. I'm going to guess bass and treble or treble and bass. And then, yep, pulls up, and now it's in passive mode. Let's get this keyboard out of here. Hold on. Okay. Just looking over cosmetics. Chris, you did a good job and kept it in really good shape. I don't see any buckle rash, any scratches, anything crazy like that. Yeah, the neck, heel joint, everything looks super smooth. Craftsmanship's pretty top notch. It is made in China. And yeah, I'm impressed. Just like the other one, very nice. The only thing I don't like right off the bat is this. I'm not a fan of the input jack, or sorry, the output jack being on the side. I prefer a top loader. Purely personal preference. And of course I dropped my cable. Y'all, if you have any questions on anything you want to hear, anything you want me to try out, I am more than happy to. We've got one pedal on the pedal board, aka pedal board. It is the Alpha Omega Ultra from Dark Glass. I did a poll this weekend on the YouTube channel. I had you guys vote what pedals or what things you want me to put into the signal chain on this video. So if you're not subscribed or you don't have notifications or you don't check out those posts, come on by. I put 4 pedals, amps, things on there, and you get to choose. It's like a choose your own adventure book. So this is the bass going through the Dark Glass, but we're bypassing, obviously, all the crunchy town. Come on. So let me tune this thing up really quick. And by the way, if you guys have questions, like I said, toss them my way. I'll answer them. I promise I don't bite. I just put these strings on. Let's flatten out the preamp and go to passive mode first. I just put these strings on, so give me a second. I'm going to have to just stretch them for just a moment. But I promise we're going to get to making some music real quickly. Other first impressions. Sounds like a PJ should. We're in passive mode, and we're right up the middle. I'm going to jump over to this angle so you guys can get a better view. We've got both pickups on at the moment. Here's what the bridge pickup is. Again, both pickups, center to 10th. And then here's the neck pickup. So got a nice little blend of everything on this bass. I'm not really a PJ player, so this is going to be interesting for me. I typically prefer one or the other. I like a P, I like a J. Typically, I don't like the mix of the two. So really, it's going to be in the slapping where, or I'm not that sure what to do. Wisdo M DB says, I don't know if buying the Aguilar preamp or the Infinity Dark Glass. I had the Infinity in here a couple of months ago. It's a pretty sick one too. Aguilar's for work. Dark Glass is just for rocking. Well, I would say, yeah, always go with, you know what? Here's how I roll. I have a hard time sinking money into things that don't make me sound better. So I broke my in-ear monitors in 2019 at my last gig, my last show that required in-ear monitors. And I was like, oh, well, they broke, so I'll fix them. It's like $600, right? It doesn't make no one else notices the difference except me. I'm the only one who hears it. So I was like, I'll fix them when I need to. But that was 4 years ago. The lockdown happened immediately afterwards because it was a Christmas Eve show. So like, I have yet to buy a new pair of in-ear monitors for just that reason alone. I hate spending money on shit that doesn't make me sound better, you know? None of you guys are gonna get to hear it. For me, I'll just go off the room. I'll play off the room. I don't need in-ears. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my microphone really quick just so that you're not, you know, hearing me smacking around. I'm gonna explore, well, let's do this first. Before I turn the mic off, let me just make sure I know what these knobs are. So as you see me doing what I'm doing, it all makes sense. So volume, yeah. Pan or blend, we just went over. I'm gonna guess bass and treble. Yep. Just like the 5-string version that I got. They are boost only, so totally flat. Bass lifted. Bass super lifted. Watch your ears if you're on speaker or stereo or something. Very nice low end. And then the top end is all the way down, but again, it's flat. It's not boosted. A little bit. A lot of bit. All the way up. Now, all that hiss you're hearing could also be something here in this room. I've got a gremlin that I haven't hunted down yet. So there's a little bit of that going on. But I think the other bass hums a little bit too, especially start cranking the top end, you know. Anyways, okay, now I'm going to turn off the microphone so you don't hear everything. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just, I don't know, mess around for about a minute and a half. I'll slap a little bit. I'm going to tweak some knobs and just see what I like, see what's jumping out. Then we'll come over here and I'll pull up some tracks to play against and we'll give it an actual real world, you know, example. Sorry, I turned on the camera and set up my microphone. Not bad. Pretty sick. In general, the P pickup is got a lot more top end than I would think. Plenty of body though. I mean, it's not missing at all. It is kind of weird to me that they're backwards. When I flip it this way, it's the bridge pickup. When I flip it this way, it's the neck. Should be the opposite. Or normally I think it's the opposite. Not bad though. I'm gonna plug in. Give me 1 second. I gotta plug in one cable. We'll get the tracks going in just a moment. In the meantime, check this out.
Hey friends, it's your old pal Argyle. I just wanted to stop by and say, Death, Life, or Kill. I mean, come join the Deadbeat Skeleton Crew. There's tons of cool perks for our members, like loyalty badges and emotes, isolated tracks, song demos, and even alternate takes. There will be no survivors! For less than the street value of 1 liter of blood, you could become a Deadbeat groupie just like me. Or any of our other tiers of membership. Honestly, they're all pretty good. So click on that link and come join the Deadbeat Skeleton Crew. Or else, I will wear your skin!
I wouldn't mess with him if I was you. So that's our channel memberships here. We have a lot of fun on this channel. As you can see, we don't really take anything all that seriously. So let's go ahead and move on to playing some actual music. First thing I'm going to do is the track, I've got it labeled as Good Times-ish. So let's take a listen and see what that might sound like. Right now I'm just going to set the volume. Guys, let me know if the track is too quiet, too loud, if the bass isn't cutting through or anything like that. I'll try the bridge pickup first. Let's get some more top end there to get a little more definition. Forgot. I only get like 30 seconds to jam around on here. Not bad. I'm still kind of searching for it in my fingers. Let's jump over. Let's try doing some slapping against this. Let me experiment with this top end. Okay, so for the slap, I'm either going to do both of them together or only the neck pickup. That's got a glassiness up in the top end that I'm really digging. Let me just kind of play this one more time, experiment with this idea, and then I'll really lock into something. Both pickups? Oh no, that was both. Okay, bridge pickup or neck pickup. You guys hearing that? The top end is crystal clear on that neck pickup. I'm just gonna add a little bit of body. Back off the top a little bit. That sounds pretty sick. Let me record that really quick. Hold on. Chat, what do you guys think? Ah. Not bad. My tuning is still a little bit all over the place. I'm going to record that one more time. I keep all these in the event that I do like a full proper video on this bass. I've got some, some footage already pre-recorded. Sounds big. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Especially, it's a lot of zing on that note. Impressive. Does the J pickup hum soloed? Yeah. And so is a little bit of the P. But again, I think there's a little bit of that in my room kind of naturally. Yeah, you can hear it kind of changes a little bit. Okay, I'm going to turn off my mic and then I'm going to record that one more time. But this time, I think I am going to go to the neck pickup. Or maybe mostly both of them dialed. Nah, yeah, it's better having them both in there. Okay, so both pickups dialed in. I'm going to record this one time. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. What I need to do is practice my slap in is what I need. I really want one of those. Damn, sounds killer. Joseph, I agree with you, man. Very full. It does the scoopy sound real well. Duh, it's got only a 2-band EQ, so I'm boosting the treble, I'm boosting the bass, and fullness is what you get. It's kind of the natural byproduct. What strings did I put on? At the beginning of this stream, we threw on some balanced nickels, 44 to 106. I know that says 130, but obviously we're rocking a 4-string. So I literally put these on, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes ago. However old this stream is right now, that's how old these strings are. This version is supposed to have the Sadowsky noiseless pickup. So it's probably something in the room. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, everything in here has been buzzing recently. Welcome to Vegas, baby. That's what I thought too, but my Metroline HPJ is a little noisy too. Well, could be. Yeah, I don't have any compression in the chain, so I don't think it's that. Did I get them all? Yes, we did. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next song. That was a bit of a funky thing. Let's just do some rock where I'm digging in a little bit more with my fingers. We're not going to dive into the dark glass just yet. We'll save that for... I've got one pulled up that'll be perfect for it. Okay, so it'll either be both of them together or the neck pickup. I'm going to go with whichever one's punchier. Of course, they're both punchy. All right, let's play it with the track and we'll see. I'm going to balance the volume really quick.
There's no one next to me. Said I just lay back and try to sleep.
I like the way that sounds. That was the neck pickup. Let's do both pickups. There we go. I had to find where I was. Okay, chat, tell me, which one do you like better, the neck pickup or both pickups together? Tell me in the chat real quick. Just throw it out in the text. I'm going to drink some water really quick because my throat's getting dry, but I could go with either one of those. I'm going to record one of them to use in the video, this air quotes video that I keep speaking of, and I could take either one, honestly. Everyone's saying both. Yeah, but I used both in the last one. I know, that's the problem, isn't it? You're like, what's better, P-Bass or J-Bass? Well, P-Bass. But you should have a J-Bass, too. And also a Stingray. Oh, you know what? What about... Okay, so we decided both pickups for sure. But let's see if I can't get it to smack a little bit harder. Yeah. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to turn off the DI, and I'm going to turn on that amp back over there. That's the BG120, and I've got it routed correctly, I think. Okay, it's distorting a little bit. I'm going to back it off a tiny bit. Okay, check this out. I'm going to turn off my microphone, and let's try this.
Try to sleep.
Yeah, I think that's it. That sounds pretty sick. A little gritty. Okay, I'm going to record that real quick.
Try to sleep. She's imperfectly perfect, at least to me, yeah. I visualize what you might be occasionally, but it's just a foggy dream now, shrouded in mystery. She's a crystal clear 1080 pixel money on the reveal. Yes, and I recognize when she comes around my mind. She's a
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want that one to end. That was that's a good song. That one's called "Try to Sleep" by my good friend Bill Worrell. By the way, everything you're hearing, you'll find links to it to a Spotify playlist in the description. All the songs you hear, not all of them, most of the ones, all the ones legally that I can use here, they're on the Spotify playlist. Most of that stuff we record here, or I've played on it, or the people that appear on the channel have worked on it. Very nice grit and girth. Well, you know, I do what I can. That's the Phil Jones. Oh, sorry. That was the Phil Jones rig that's back there with an SM7. All good stuff. Okay, let's go back to the DI. All right. Moving right along. We did rock. We did funk. How about reggae? Let's do some reggae. Hey, Joseph, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Let me tune this back up. Actually, it's holding its tuning pretty well now. And I apologize for how squeaky this chair is. I've got a silent stool on the way from Zounds. We've got a Gibson one, a Taylor one, and a Fender one, and supposedly they're completely silent. That's what the website says, and we'll find out. But thank you, Zounds, for helping me out here. Chat, everything looks good. Again, if you guys got any questions at all, anything you want me to try, any suggestions, please let me know. Let's dial this thing in for reggae. So I'm going to start with both pickups in. Let's crank up that bottom end pretty considerably. Neck pickup. Both pickups. Bridge pickup, let's just try it. It's actually not bad, but the neck for this one. Ah! I don't know what that means, but I'm for it. Let's try this out. Let's see if this tone is working. Check, check, check. Let me turn the track up a little bit more.
Born to push you around, better to stay down. You pull away.
Yeah, that's pretty much doing everything it's supposed to. Bass is cranked all the way. The low end knob and the top end is totally flat. Okay, I'm going to turn off my mic and we'll try recording this. Let's see how it sounds. Y'all tell me what you think.
Born to push you around, better to stay down. You pull away, he hits the flesh, you hit the ground. Mouths are full of lies, tend to block your eyes. Just keep them closed, keep praying, just keep waiting. Waiting for the one, the day that never comes. When you stand up and feel the warmth, but the sunshine never comes. No, the sunshine never comes.
It's funny because I was doing fine that whole time, and then at the ending I was like, oh yeah, there was like this little counter melody. It went bum 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 bum, shit 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 shit. It totally fell apart at the end. And I was sitting there on the mic too, like, God damn it, now I'm hitting all the wrong notes. That's okay. Tracy, you're not wrong. Perfectly round tone. Yeah, if I was in a reggae band, this would do the trick. And all I'm doing to get that is, yeah, that was neck pickup. Bass was all the way up. Treble was all the way down. But again, that just means flat on this instrument. Let me see if, let me make sure these are all recording. Yeah, they are. Let's double check and see.
Just keep them closed, keep praying.
There were 3 different bass lines playing on that. I've got a clean DI, the Kemper DI. Or sorry, the Kemper DI is the clean DI. Oh, you're not getting the screen over there. That's weird. Oh, anyways, we're recording 3 different signals: the bass amp, the clean DI, and then the dark glass DI. It's usually how I record everything. So if you're hearing it super phasey at the moment, that's the reason why. I've got 2 more songs on here, right? Yeah, we just did reggae. Okay, let's jump over to... Okay, this one's going to be cool. Oh, I got to drop down to C for this one. And I'm going to play with the pick. Okay, this one's going to be intense. How would you say these differ from a similarly priced Fender J? Stock, not stick. You don't like stick Fenders? You only like the stock ones? Well, I got a player hate, bro. Do I need to go all the way down to... Hold on, I got to check the tuning on this one. Yeah, okay, so this one's going to be in drop C. So C, G, C, F will be my tuning. And I'm playing with a pick. 2 things I normally don't do. Drop C tuning and pick playing. Now I am using standard gauge strings. They're sludgy, so I'm just going to play not as hard and try to lean on the electronics rather than digging in, because that'll cause the strings to get out of tune. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dodge your Fender question. I'll get to it. I'm doing something in my head right now. Let me turn off my mic so I can hear what the attack actually sounds like. Tool can't sue me. You guys can't sue me. I didn't do anything. Sock basses are killer. Number 1 string rocks. I agree with you. Yes, 1 string. How does this compare to a Fender? I would be let me put it this way. Anytime you want to know, like, how does this compare to that? Got to have them both in the same room. Got to go from A to B. I've done years and years and years of preamp testing, guitar. I'm not just on bass. I'm also a recording engineer. So what does an API sound like compared to a Neve, compared to an SSL? And are we talking G series or E series? 1073 versus 1081. Like, there are so many fucking variables. It's not even funny. So I'm there with you. I love comparing things and noticing those tiny differences. But I always make sure I can do this on one of them, pick up the other one, do the same thing. This one's sludgier, this one's this. There's always going to be little tiny differences like that. So, taken with a grain of salt, I don't have a Fender here like this one, no. So, I can't give accurate response to that statement. But based off of simple things like craftsmanship and balance, I don't know what Fender has in this price point, but this is top notch. This is great. I'm not seeing imperfections. I'm not seeing weird shit. So this is a top quality instrument. And the things I've seen from Fender at this price point, they're not always this good. They're not paying me, so I can say anything I want about them. Neither of them are. Sadowsky isn't either. So I don't have anything to prove. But this is definitely $1,000 here. I'm going to guess is like maybe $1,500 and up in Fender land. That'd be my guess. But to be honest, I always say the same about Ibanez too. Ibanez and Yamaha, right? Like, you buy a $1,000 Yamaha, that's like a $2,000 somebody else. You know, like Yamaha, they keep their price down. I don't know how they do it, but their shit is really high performing. Their lower upper end stuff is way more high performing than some top shelf things that are way more expensive, but obviously they're assembly line production model. So this is an assembly line production model instrument, just like most Fenders, and I'd say it smokes it, but you know, I would want something here to compare it to. And obviously the preamp is totally different. What I'm missing is it's only got a 2-band. I want that third, because especially when I go to the bridge pickup, I'm in a different tuning. But I find the bridge pickup kind of useless without a mid-range knob. Because what you need in order to get this to shine, hold on, you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me pull up a preamp where I can just adjust some mid-range a little bit. Check this out. So I'm on the bridge pickup right now. I'm gonna turn off the bass and the treble, right? So this is totally the bridge. And it's thinner, right? So we can add low end to it. And that's fine, but that only added What I want is some pointiness, because that's what this pickup brings to the table. It brings up like a honky mid-range that helps you cut through the mix. So watch what happens if I turn on the EQ and I boost some 700. I'm going to boost a lot so you can really tell the difference. No EQ. Bringing it back. Again, I'm doing too much and it's getting distorted, but you see what I'm saying? That mid-range. I'll turn off my mic so you can really hear it. So that bridge pickup is so much more usable when you got a mid-range knob. And so I haven't used it for anything yet so far. It's been neck pickup or both. I haven't gone for the bridge because I'm missing that mid-range knob. But as you can see, I just got it. You can still dial it in with outboard EQ. But, you know, it's just kind of nicer when the instrument has it built in. Sorry, is it fretting out being tuned down that low? Fretting out, do you mean buzzing? That? Yeah, we are down one whole step. So the tension on this low C should be 110, maybe 115 if you really want a solid one. But yeah, this is a 105 to 44. It should be more like 110 at least to 55. So yeah, that's why we're getting some buzzing. But that's okay. A little buzz never hurt nobody. Let's consult Captain Darkglass over here. So I'm going to go flat on the EQ. And we'll try to do all the EQing from the bass. So these are the last settings that Chris had pulled up last week when he kind of dialed this in on the song. Both pickups. It's got that basketball smack in the gym court. Pow, pow, really scoopy, picky attack. I'm gonna back off the gain a little bit. And Tracy, yeah, you guys were talking about the buzz earlier. Things like buzz and even string or fret buzz to an extent. Like once you do this to it, right? Or once you pull in the rest of the mix and it's on clean, like how much of that do you really notice? Good question. I don't know, but that's the only answer that really matters. And I'm not saying like, oh, it says it's noiseless, but I hear noise. That's not what I'm paying for. Like I get those things. I'm not contradicting the argument, but at the end of the day, does a little bit of buzz actually matter? No, the only buzz that matters, like if the whole system and that's all you're hearing, like, well, shit, I think your stuff's all fucked. You better fix it. But in this case, even this much fret buzz, like I'm happy recording that because listen. If I turn off my mic, you won't hear any of it. Is there a compressor? No. The Alpha Omega is distortion only, which distortion is like compression. But no, if you're hearing anything limiting out, no, there's nothing on. Could be also my microphone. You can just be hearing it that. Okay, let me dial this in. Hell yeah, this thing is beefy. No microphone? I'm also pretty impressed at the difference between going just the neck and then neck and bridge pickup. It's pretty impressive. All right, let me play this song really quick. Honestly, I forgot how it goes. Let me learn it really quick. By the way, this is a song that my friend Arnold plays guitar. He's another YouTuber. He did the guitars and programmed the drums, and I recorded the vocals and bass on this a couple years ago. The vocals are all gibberish. I don't think they mean anything. That's what I love about it. Let's see if this tone matches. Okay, so that riff goes. That's the part I had to remember. I forgot. I just want to do that with the neck pickup. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. You know, I just realized my mic is still on. I'm going to turn that off. Okay, here we go.
Doesn't mean you have to go if you wanna stay.
Bam! Not bad. Not bad. I wasn't expecting it to do the crunchy metal tone, but it totally does. Thank you, Dark Glass. Thank you, Sadowsky. And thank you, Arnold, for writing such a cool heavy guitar riff. That was a lot of fun to write gibberish, too. I feel like metal is one of those genres. I'm not saying it's all gibberish. I listen to a lot of it. We go to a lot of metal shows. But it's the only one where it's like, oh, yeah, just give me a microphone. I can sing about anything. Last time to let go. I don't know. Last time to let go. That sounds about right. He's got to make it sound angry. That's all it takes. As long as you're angry. All right, y'all. We got one more song. I try to keep these to an hour, and we're about 57 minutes right now. This one is a pop rock tune called Mr. Farrington, and this one's a quick one. This one's kind of Beatles-ish.
Mr. Farrington meets his friends down at Bob Burns' pub.
So acoustic guitars, acoustic drums. That's the vibe we're going for. So I'm going to boost up the low end. Both pickups. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm going to have a hard time. Evangelista is your last name. Clayton? I think it's Clayton. Hey, how you doing? Glad you're here from Brazil. Sadowsky, Dark Glass, and Jayme, the perfect combination. Hey, yo. Hey, I hope you're doing well, Clayton. How are things over there in Brazil? We're just finishing up here. This is my last song. But I wanna know how you're doing. So I keep going back to the PJ. It's just the most full. The neck pickup's pretty sweet too. The low end on these basses are very consistent. I'm not noticing like, oh, if I go the bridge pickup, all my low end's gone. Wait, no, it isn't. I haven't added more bass yet. I just went to the thinner pickup. So they've all got the body. And holding the tuning very well, even though we just put on new strings and we've done a whole step drop tuning. Let me just see what the bass amp sounds like if I switch back over to this over here, the Phil Jones BG120. I'm going to back off a little bit. It's not bad. But I think I'm going to leave it. So I'm going to leave it on the DI. But, you know what? Hey, let's play with this. Let's put a compressor on it. Someone asked before if there was compression. No, but now there is. Teacher Alex, you like this channel? Hey, me too. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I promise, we're going to play this last song. I know I keep saying, oh, we're going to play a song, and then I don't do it. But I'm exploring here, people. This is part of the fun, isn't it? So I'm going to leave the top end flat. We're going to crank the low end. Let me make sure I'm not recording with compression. I am not. And... I like them both, but I'm going to go with the center position. Okay, here we go. This song's called Mr. Farrington by Barry Keenan.
Mr. Farrington meets his friends down at Bob Burns' pub. Orders up another round and brags how he put Alan down. Higgins testifies that every word of Farrington's is true. They drink together. They all feel better at Bob Burns.
That's all you get on that one. I know. I hate it. I hate that I can only play sections of these songs, but if I don't, then YouTube takes all my money away. That's not fair. I always think I'm going to do a new idea every time I build or mod a bass. And then through the process of ordering parts, always come up with a P bass pickup and a J bass pickup, and it ends up being a PJ. Sean, yeah, I know what you mean. It's not... I hate saying that, that the Fender way is the best way, but I'm not kidding. Like a P bass and a J bass, I could do like 95% of everything, all of my work, everything I could get done on those instruments. And it's not to say that like Sadowsky's not great, MTD, active 5-string, soap bars, and all sorts of shit. It's all good. I love it. I love it. If you've seen my videos, you've noticed I just like playing music, man. Put an instrument in my hands and I'm going to do something with it. But, there's just something about Leo's first two designs. I mean, they weren't his first two, but like the first two big ones, right? The P bass and the J bass, like, can hang your hat on that one, man. It's pretty good. That must not be for me, Clayton, because I can't read it. Guys, I do need to get going. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. But it is time to go. Everything that we used today, you'll find links to it in the description. Well, I mean, that's not description, but this is everything that we used. I got it wrong. It wasn't the Phil Jones BP200 and C2. It was the BG120. Different Phil Jones project. Think about, I highly recommend, you should think about coming and joining the Skeleton Crew. That's our YouTube premium memberships here. All the money goes towards upgrading the studio, getting new camera, getting new gear in here, flying musicians in to, from across the country. I'm in Vegas. Most of my players are in LA or New York, so it does take a budget to get things going here. So thank you so much to these wonderful names right over here, Brandon and Schmooster, Techbeck, both my parents, Drobsky and Cyril. You guys are the best. I honestly really appreciate you. Chat, thank you so much for being here. I'm getting tired. That's how you know it's time to stop the live stream, is when I start tripping over my words. Thanks. Appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next time, all right?